Hello, Reformers, and welcome back to Perisno. Now, when we left off, we had captured Volderberg, of course, and we were just about to, well, hopefully track down Gunnar. Now, before we actually head on and try to do just that, I think I have an idea of where he is located. This message popped up, and we are going to read it. As you are traveling, you hear rumors from travelers on the road about a mysterious foreign threat called the Zann. These men supposedly wielding terrifying weapons and have exotic ways of fighting. It is said that their ships will land on Perisno in a month's time and that they have a massive army of over 4,000 elite troops coming. Though this may not be true, you should prepare yourself for the worst should the Zann descend upon the land. So yes, there we are. We do need to be a little cautious of that, I must admit. And also, we now can have an idea of when we need to be ready for potential invaders. So, we are now going to hopefully be able to track down Gunnar. Now, there were quite a few sightings of him earlier on, I believe around, 27th of the previous month. I have no idea what the dates were, but we have acquired a new companion, and hopefully he will help us out in the upcoming battle with him. However, he is only level 2, so this is going to be rather amusing, I must say. So let's get him some more power strike. He has a pretty reasonable amount in Weapon Master already, so that should be fine. I have given him some gear as well. This is not what he looks like as a default. I have bought him some gear with the week's wages. I believe I was awarded 10,000, and then I was awarded 3,000, so yes, not too bad, I must admit. And also, I have attempted to configure our army so that we can counter his army, but I think once we see his army, you will know why I am a little bit dubious about that. But yes, Scout actually leveled up in our small time off-screen, and I will be leveling up his strength once again, hopefully get to 24 eventually. Now, what are we going to spec into? I think Trainer is going to help us out even more, because of course we are level 25 now. Most units benefit from that rather considerably. Now, there is something else that is rather new, and wow, there's quite a few things that have changed actually. I was not aware of so many, but it appears that we have progressed quite far in the off-screen time, and that is this. I have purchased a Perisno crossbow. I was attempting to find some of the crossbows or bows that use the axe bow ammo, but unfortunately I was not able to locate them in Machiavellian lands, but instead I was able to stumble across this, and I thought, well, it's better in every way in terms of my previous crossbow, and I thought, well, we may as well try it out and see how it goes. So yes, everything else is relatively the same, and we have a huge amount of food, as you can see, so we should be okay to take on Gunnar and maybe take him on? Oh no. Something tells me we're going to have quite a bit of pain coming up, but yes, he does have 25 Divine Evelings and a huge amount of very veteran troops from the Valahir clan. Is it from the Valahir clan? Well, he has Huskarls and all manner of other things, so yes, we do need to watch out for that. Okay, well, I had spotted him in the forest around here, but it appears he has slipped away once again, so I think I will be cutting away, and once I have located him, I will cut back. Okay, so we have located Gunnar. As you can see, he was coming across this bridge from Reichberg, so I assume he probably has a patrol path that heads over here, and maybe goes all the way round and then over this bridge again and around the forest. I think that may be his route, but who knows? I did spot him over here passing by Volderberg, so maybe he has alternate means. But here we are. We can now analyze his army composition, and this is going to be very painful indeed, as you can see. Valahir Huskarls, he has 85 of them. He has 29 Ulas, which I believe are the highest tier of archer, which I'm not entirely sure whether we should be too afraid of, but they are deadly in melee combat. And then he has some Segars, and they are, of course, the second highest tier of infantry unit, and then some Divine Evelings, of course, so let us head in and attempt to take him on.
You have quite a bounty on your head from the Reich. I will enjoy crushing your skull.
Oh my.
I'd like to see you try.
Yes, two very deep voice fellows right there. Okay, well, here we are. They almost outnumber us, 100 strong in comparison to our 132. He has 230. So this will be rather interesting, I must admit. Oh my goodness. Unfortunately, the snow is white. I was hoping that it wouldn't be for this particular fight because it is a quest objective, but it appears that we just have to deal with what we are given. Maybe I should retreat, to be honest. Should I just retreat? I think I might just do that until I get a battlefield that doesn't have this snow error. So, yes, I will do that, and I will see you soon. Okay, so seeing as we now have some rather nice to look at snow, we are going to be attempting to engage him and take him down. We do have our own divine aethelings, but not as many as he has, of course, so we do need to be extremely cautious about them. They are deadly, and oh my, there he is. He is all the way over there. Thankfully enough, they don't have great ranged capability, so I was deciding between having a huge amount of elvery units or a huge amount of cavalry. As you can see, I do have a huge amount of cavalry, so I think they may have won out in my decision making. We have 42 cavalry, 20 archers, and 25 infantry. 87 units on each side. The caliber of his units is far greater than that of ours, but I have a feeling that we may be okay in regards to that, because we have a huge amount of cavalry, we have the mobility advantage, and if most of our cavalry are able to stay alive for more than 2 seconds once they get close to any of their infantry, then I think we should be fine. So let us start moving forward, to be honest, because it appears these fellows are just standing still for whatever reason. I am rather puzzled by this. I would have thought that, considering they are brave and, I suppose, battle-hardened warriors, they would be eager to get into the fight, but it appears maybe not. Very interesting indeed. Okay, well, we will be attempting to deal quite some damage, but interesting. I am very confused. I suppose that is his tactic. He is trying to confuse us with his absolute lack of vigor to want to enter the battle. Well, I will continue to move my archers closer, and hopefully we will bombard them as much as we can, and hopefully weaken them up enough so that we will be, I suppose, in a better spot to take them down. Okay, cavalry will head over there. Hopefully we'll get a flanking maneuver going on, but yes, I'm not holding out too much hope at the moment. They are extremely deadly, all of his units. And, oh, now they are charging our infantry. Very strange. Wow, this AI is playing rather similarly to maybe what a human would do. That is rather cool, I must admit. Look at this. I'm not entirely sure whether he should do this, but we've already taken out many of their units without any issues whatsoever. Oh, they are now charging. Okay, I really should have kept an eye on the enemies. Oh my goodness. Okay, yes, that's a good idea. Oh no. Okay, yes, I do need to be cautious. Let us now charge in our infantry. Get them fighting and converging on our enemies there, and maybe I can do some damage to this fellow. My horse is way too slow, unfortunately, so now I am going to be relatively useless on it. As you can see, it's been injured rather severely, and that is causing us to move very slow indeed, but that will not stop us from getting a few kills here and there. But nevertheless, it appears that, oh my, we are being taken out rather easily by their Valahir Huskarls. Oh my goodness, I believe that was all of my cavalry. Yeah. Okay, so apparently Huskarls are incredible versus cavalry. Not entirely sure how that is true, but it appears so. They are so hardy and tough that I guess that is the reason why. Oh my goodness, okay. Do I have any cavalry units left? 8. I have 8 of them left. Okay, do not charge in. Let's try to get them back here, and we can try to consolidate our defenses against the Huskarls. And oh my goodness, if my horse gets hit one more time, I am going to go down, and then I will be trapped in front of marauding Huskarls. Oh, this is not going to be good. Okay, come on, infantry, we need your assistance. Oh my, that's not good. Okay, come on, get the shield up. Yes, there we are. Thank you very much. This shield is absolutely incredible, and thankfully enough, it has saved my life more than 10 times now, no doubt. And wow, really? That guy was incredible. Okay, I appear to have incredibly bad luck versus archers. That was an archer. Yep. Okay. I think this battle is probably going to be lost, but the war will continue until we have acquired a couple more units from the nearby fief. So, I will be retreating. 17 morale is our gain right there, not too bad. We did take out 119 of his, so theoretically, if he had the same amount of units that we had, we would have won already, but it appears that we are not lucky enough this day to be able to take him on and win in one try. But, as you can see, oh, he still has a huge amount of Divine Aethelings remaining, and they are not hurt one bit. Well, that is probably partially the reason why we were taken out so heavily there. Okay, well, I will see you soon. Okay, so here we are. We have entered battle with Gunnar once again, and we have a renewed force of battle-hardened warriors. Hopefully they will be able to pull off this victory and end this quest once and for all. So, let us get over here. How many archers do we have? 26 still? Okay, I thought we lost many more than that in the previous skirmish, but it appears that we are lucky enough not to have. So, what is going on here? It appears that the enemy is once again deciding not to make any advance towards us. That is... I'm not liking that, I must admit. You know why? Because as soon as we move closer to them, they will have the advantage, because their area of reinforcement is obviously all the way over there. So, yes, as soon as we go over there, then we will just be swarmed by a huge amount of very powerful units. However, he does only have 111 left, 21 Divine Aethelings, and not many Huskarls remaining, so I suppose that is a blessing. But other than that, I think we are going to be having quite a few issues. So it appears that I will have to make the first move if we are not wanting to wait here for a very long time indeed. But yes. Oh my. Okay, come on. Let's get over here. Let's get our archers. Let's get our infantry. And our cavalry is going to be absolutely useless here because it is a very mountainous area. So... yes, maybe I should order them to dismount. I'm not entirely sure. Should I order them to dismount? That might be a good idea. Because then they are just able to run, they're able to use their various crossbows and archery and all kinds of things, so no. Well, maybe that would be a good idea. However, some of them have lances, so I would not like to order the people with lances to get off their horse. That is for sure. That would be a little bit detrimental, I must admit. So let us get our archers on top of this hill here. Maybe we could get at least a height advantage if we are not going to get a reinforcement zone advantage. So let's see what we can do here. Let's move our infantry a little bit closer to our archers, and then we'll get our cavalry to run over there. Maybe we can bait some of them into moving from their formation. We are losing some of our archers. Well, not losing, but we are taking a bit of damage with our archers right here. So maybe now we can tell them to fire at will. Come on, archers. Show them what you're made of. You are much better than they are, or at least I hope so. Oh my. Okay, come on, Slighter, get over there. Good. I didn't realize they had so many archers remaining. Enough archers to pelt the ground with this many arrows. Wow, that is impressive. Okay, well, nevertheless, our infantry will be charging in as well as our cavalry, and we will just hope that we can do this. So, come on. Ah, yes, of course. Okay. Come on, let's do a little bit better now, horsey. Thank you very much. And... really? My horse is that bad? Maybe it's a lame horse. I'm not entirely sure whether it's lame at the moment. And... okay. Well, it appears that maybe my units will have to win this battle for us, and... yeah, as I am pretty useless for some reason. I'm not entirely sure why I am playing so badly, but... oh well, I do apologize. That is... yeah, I suppose it's quite usual for me to get taken out, but I would have liked to have taken out a couple of units beforehand, but nevertheless, it appears that our units are able to pull out a victory. If this small group of units here is able to take out this small group of Divine Aethelings, then we will have a very good chance of attaining victory, but Olden was taken out, just as many of our other companions are going to be. Dehosen is one of them. Marcus has fallen. At least Marcus had the graciousness to take out a unit before he died. Yes, not me. Okay. Well, there we are. That is wonderful. 25 renown, 41 morale. I suppose me just being able to level up these units was enough for us to be able to take him down. And I basically did nothing at all. So, yes, I guess that is relatively similar to pretty much every battle. Oh my goodness. Well, nevertheless, we have attained victory, and we can now move on to Nodar and talk to him and see what kind of reward he is going to give us, as well as what kind of additional quest. So, yes, let us do just that. We will move over to Volderberg, and that is now complete. Oh my, what is this? A lone beggar comes up to you and asks for orums, I suppose. He smells of rot and his stench is unbearable. Oh my. Give the poor man 100 orums. Yes, there we are. We gain honor and some renown. Wonderful. Okay, that's great to see. Now we can head into the tavern and talk to Nodar.
Yes, I have. Good job. I always knew you could do it.
Well, not entirely sure on that, but there we are. 7,500 orums. We have increased our relation with the Illica from 30 to 80. That is incredible. And one of our companions has leveled up as a result. And now we will speak to him for our final task.
What is the task?
It has been many years since our conquerors have banished us and abused us. We are now fighting back. Because of you, our hero. Well, I think you may want to change that to because of your units. It is now time for you to complete your ultimate task. I want you to conquer this city, Volderberg. Really? I have it. Maybe I will instantly complete the quest? That would be wonderful. So the time has come.
Indeed, you are our champion now. Fight well and win.
Thank you. Conquer Volderberg. Okay, this is going to be rather confusing if it requires me to leave my own faction. That would be absolutely terrible. Oh my, I would not like to do that because, of course, I have worked rather hard to conquer Volderberg itself as well as Freising and defend it from various forces. But first, we will be leveling up Agnair, and we will give him some Iron Flesh. That sounds good to me. And Slighter also has leveled up, which is great. Get him some more strength, more power strike, make him as good as he can be. And there we are. So, let us move and see whether the quest auto-completes. No? No. Oh my. Oh. That is so bad. No. Oh my goodness. Okay. Maybe I can just talk to him and... Yes! We can do it! Oh my goodness. Look at that! We did it! Okay, our relation has increased from 80 to 130, and the relation with the Reich has deteriorated from 0 to -100, of course. And he says, I cannot thank you enough for what you have done. From now on, you may recruit Illicans from me whenever you like. That is wonderful. Oh my goodness. Okay, so that is it. I suppose that was the Illica Falki questline, and I am incredibly pleased about that. So let us see here. We can recruit a huge amount of hunters, and then level them up, and they all cost 150. That is relatively cheap, actually. Is that each? That is quite expensive then, maybe. Okay, let's buy one. Yes, it is each. Okay, well, that is good to know. We have that, and it just so happens that the Reich is on a very weak standpoint at the moment. They only own Nelag Castle, Selez Castle, Schmalkalden, Yaruma Castle, and Dramug Castle. So they are definitely going to have issues if they want to mount an offensive against any particular faction in the entire game. I think the Tauranians at the moment are doing the best. As you can see, they've taken Gaui and Crane from the Draharans. Did they take Crane from the Draharans? I think it might have been a Hakon town. I can't remember, to be honest. It's been so long since we've started this, but my goodness. There we are. We have finally completed that Illica Falki quest, which is wonderful. So now we can have an entire army full of Illica Falki units if we so wish. So that is something to think about. let us take a look at what level he is. He is level 15, so he does benefit from our trainer skill, which is wonderful. So there we are. I think I will probably be ending this episode off here, and next time on Perisno, I will continue to garrison Volderberg and Freising. They both have some large garrisons now, due to me sending out a huge amount of recruiters to various factions, and me running around Valahir lands and Macavia as well. So, I thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.